specializing in Australian corporate investigations and information risk management, workplace investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or external investigations. Professional and proactive Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure the success of insightintelligence.com.au.
Station sponsor. Looking for a stopover between Sydney and Brisbane? Visit the City Centre Motel Kempsey on the mid-north coast. Clean, comfortable rooms with friendly staff to give you that family hospitality to ensure your stay is enjoyable. Within walking distance of the RSL, McDonald's and various other local cafes and restaurants. Book on our webpage, kempseymotel.com, or contact us directly on
Show 57.
6562 7733. Station sponsor.
We all know that paying for a funeral can be a financial burden. However, have you ever thought of paying off a prepaid funeral with none of dollars can get you started? Hills Family Funerals, a family-owned and operated business of 35 years, can make it easier for you. Call 02 9659 0900. Ask for Richard Spiteri or speak to one of the friendly staff members to learn how. Get assistance today. Call Hills Family Funerals, station sponsor. The Hills to Hawkesbury Community Newspaper is a family-owned and operated free community magazine. 10,000 copies are printed every fortnight and delivered to 75 different locations across the Hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up a printed copy, there is free online access at hillstohawkesbury.com.au, plus the newspaper's social media sites. The Hills to Hawkesbury team's aim is to inform, involve and inspire, which is why partnering with a live 90.5 makes perfect sense. Station sponsor. Looking for support that caters to your personal needs? Ability Choice Care provides innovative disability and aged care services that focus on the achievement of participant goals and aspirations. Our services include supported independent living accommodation and tenancy assistance, home modification design and construction, support coordinators and plan management, community nursing care for high needs, and much more. To contact us, visit abilitychoicecare.com.au or call us on 1300 10 0011. Station sponsor.
Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. I'm an international medium, and I relay direct messages from Spirit through to you. There's no tools, there's no tarot cards, there's no, pegs or anything like that. So if you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to the Facebook page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're streaming live across 7 platforms at the moment, including Twitch, Rumble, YouTube, the Alive 90.5 FM radio station's Facebook page as well. But the main page is Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So come over to that page and post your question up. We always like to say hello to everybody. And you can tell already today I had a really, really bad headache. I had a really quite cluster headache on the right side of my head, and it's already gone. So I don't know if that was spirit all day or me, but pretty clearly I'm getting all over it by now, which I'm ready to start the show. So let's go and say hello to everybody. We've got Michelle Coburn. She's always on fire here. I wonder where Jewel Polglaze is, because she's always in competition with Michelle Coburn when to come live on the station. We've got Marge. Hello there. We'd like to say hello to everybody, Marge, before we jump into a reading. So we've got Di Smith. She says, hi, Lesley. We've got Karina Turner. Hello there. She says, hope you've had a great day watching from New Zealand. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. I always love to know who I'm helping around the world. And there you are, Jewel Polglaze. She says, Blacktown, because she likes that ad. I'm sure you love that ad, Julie, actually. She's laughing, I can tell. Serena Higgins, hello there. We've also got Catherine Connors. Hello. She says, watching from Tasmania. We've got Tracy Gibson. I'm pretty sure, Tracy, you are in Victoria, I think it was. I had a vision of Sydney, you coming to Sydney. Then I thought, no, she's in Victoria. Then we've got Karen Riley. Hello there. We've got Wendy Merce-Martin. Hello there. Everybody's saying hello to each other on my page. Hello. We've got Theona Grayling. Hello there. Something for me from my loved ones. Yes, we'll come back to you. I always like to do the first few minutes of my shows to pull in spirit. So if you do have a loved one that you want to listen to, me read for them, then you need to call them in. You need to ask them to come through for you, okay? And then what happens is I use my iPad, and the iPad, I just scroll through the names that come up and I say hello to you. And as I'm saying hello to you, I'm getting direct messages from Spirit already. And I feel much better now, so it must have been Spirit today. I haven't had any painkillers or anything like that for this headache, but I feel like it's going to come through tonight. But anyway, we've got Jess Black. Hello there. Karen Riley, where is my badge? Where is my badge on? What does that mean? So we've got Mona Awa Mona. Sorry, I can't get the names right for some reason. Will I get the money needed for my grandson's braces? Now, Mona, you have been on my page for about a month or so now. You should know better than that. You need to go and watch The Secret, because The Secret is the world of the what's called laws of attraction. So you're going to manifest everything you want. So instead of asking me, will I get the money? You're going to get the money. You'll find a way. Okay, so go and watch The Secret, because that's going to help you. I want the meaty questions. Kaz Saxby, hello. She's from Helensburgh. Thanks for joining me. We've got Diona Grayling. She says, hi. Leslie and Ellie from South Africa. I like how you spell Africa as well. Cassandra Beck, I am watching from Aberdeen in South Dakota. Thanks for joining me. Amy Tunningsley said, good morning. Well, it's good evening here. It's 9 p.m. at night, and we'll be going for the next 2 hours. We've got Tracy Gibson. Yes, I'm in Melbourne, Leslie, but I do feel like you're going to be coming to Sydney. So I feel like that Sydney's coming up in around April or May, okay, for you. Woohoo, big hello, Spirit and Leslie and Ellie, everyone. Hello, hello, hello from Andy Dan. Thanks for joining me. Andy Dan, Michelle Coburn, Kaz Saxby, Tracy Gibson, Wendy Merce Martin, all these people that I've just mentioned have been on my page for quite some time now. And they are the most beautiful people. They've followed me for quite a long time. I'm very grateful that they're on here. But if you'd like to come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, you'll see me there. I'm streaming live across 7 platforms, and I will be doing free mini readings tonight. So all you have to do is write up your question. I don't want to know any numbers, any names, or any other information. I want to be able to get my spirit guide to give you the information. That's how a real psychic needs to operate. They don't fish for information. That's why I do so many hours a week. Most of the time I'll do from Sunday night 8 till 10, Monday night from 9 to 11, Tuesday night 10 till 12, because that's the late shift for us, so that we can help the overseas people, and then back to Wednesday night 8 till 10. So we'll just see how we go this week, because I'm pretty busy at work and it's full on for me, actually, to be honest. So I need to preserve myself, so I'll pull back the reins if I have to during the week. So we've got, thank you, Andy Dan. She says, we learned so much too. Thank you. So Catherine Connors, I feel like someone in spirit is trying to tell me something. Maybe my husband. Just wondering if you can pick up on anything. Thank you. So Catherine Connors, I remember your name from a couple of weeks ago too, Catherine. Because I remember the Connor reminded me of that, not Conor McGregor, but the movie with that lady in it, Connor and the Terminator, I think it is. Out of all movies to remember. But I get 16 around June and the number 7 in July. So I feel like that's going to be a very busy month and lots of changes coming up around you. Now, July's been coming up a lot for everybody lately. I also get 11. So 1 and 1 is 2. And you also got February. So this month was quite trying for you. That's what I'm hearing here. So a very trying month. They're also giving me ear pain, and they're telling me the month of November things are going to settle down for you as well. Okay, so settling down of everything. So look forward to that, because I feel like since your husband's been gone, I mean, I know this sounds very general, but things have been up in the air. And he's also shown me empty pockets. Okay, so when I see the theme of empty pockets, I feel like there's been a time where there's just, all the money's just been always constantly going out the door, and not much coming back in. But I do see the coins coming back in, and this is going to be around April / into May. I'm also hearing baby boy. So who's that around you? I just heard baby boy, and I just saw the color blue. So Spirit shows me that as a theme as well. Now, who's the person as well? This is, don't take this the wrong way. It sounds a bit spooky, but I just saw people, and I feel like this is Spirit looking through your window. Do you sense your husband looking through the window at you when you've got the blinds open? Okay, so, and also he's telling me to tell you that when you do have the blinds open, he wants some, I just got some pain. When you open the blinds, you need to make sure it's taking my breath away. I don't know why, but up just above my elbow, I've just got a whole. I feel like someone's just chopped my arm off, or they've just shot me in the arm, or something like that. I've got a whole lot of pain all over me. But the window, going back to the window, is I feel like there's like little peeping toms looking through, but that's spirit looking through, just keeping their eye on you. Okay, so when you open the window and you see the sun come in, I want you to remember that that is actually the reflection from your husband. Okay, and I'm also getting back pain as well. So this is right into the left shoulder blades, just behind the shoulder blade in towards the spine. So just around that area there, we call that muscle the rhomboid muscle. And yeah, I feel the anxiety with you, and they're giving me sharp pains in the back as well. So I'm not sure what's happened there. I need to sometimes pull back the reins a bit, because otherwise they'll give me all this feeling all night and all this pain, and I don't want to be in pain for 2 hours. So I've got to get rid of that really quickly. I still get the 16 around you, so they take me back to that 16 number. And I'll leave that there. If you could validate that, that would be amazing. So just type in capital letters validation and then just put it up on the page, and then Ellie can pick it up from there. Thank you for your question. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, I'm an international psychic medium. Come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We stream live. This is our 58th show, and I've done over 318 live shows. And I feel like somebody's coming through with throat and the back pain's going. So thank God for that, because I feel a bit uncomfortable. Nicole Haley, hello there. She says, hello, love. Hope you're well. Thank you. I did have a bad headache today, but I haven't had no painkillers, but I do feel fine now. Okay, Michelle Coburn, they're having a bit of a conversation. I really appreciate you being here. Ellie taking the time to talk to us all. Thank you, Cassandra Beck. Jacqueline Antrobus, you were on last night, lovey. She says, hello, lovely soul. Sending much love to you from Aussie Lady, Adelaide, South Australia. I took your advice last night and handed my notice in this morning. Wow. How did you feel? Go figure. You don't muck around. They're saying to me, you just don't muck around. It's like you're full steam ahead. And it's going to be good for you. So keep your chin up, okay? There's a couple of little obstacles coming up there, Jacqueline, but I feel like that by the end of March into April, things are going to get really, really good for you. So look forward to it, okay? It's like, wow, why didn't I do this earlier? I can't wait to see you come back here, actually. And I do get the anxiety. It's kind of like took your breath away, and I do also get in my right ovary. I feel like there's some issues around the female plumbing area. So please have that looked at as well. Okay, I feel like this is on the cycle. And I'm also getting 17 around you. 1 and 7 is 8 in the month of August. And I've also got 3 the month of March. So March coming up, lots of stuff, lots of changes around you. And I did see the dollar signs coming through. So lots of dollar signs coming through as well. And I'll leave that there. But keep your chin up there. Walk like an exclamation mark, not a question mark. Because I feel like that you're going to spiral down just a little bit. But we're going to keep pushing you up, okay? So keep your chin up there. Okay, let's keep going. So we have any validations yet there, Ellie? Not yet. So Ellie's on fire over here. We've done over 58 shows on a Monday night. So cool. Yes, let's keep going. So send me your questions to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I'll see you there. We're streaming live across 7 platforms tonight, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, a live 90.5 FM radio station, Facebook page, as well as live in the studio here, of course. So what else have we got here? Okay, I'm trying to go forward, but there's not many people putting many questions. So if I've missed your question, then please write it again. I might just go back over to the streaming software and see what's going on over there. So you might be able to see more. So Carly Goldsmith, she says she's from Wodonga in Victoria. We've got Ellie Grace. Yep, she's posted up. Carly Smith. So come over to the main page, Carly, Psychics on Radio, Angels there, and I'll see you there. Kayla Zito as well. And yeah, so Dawn Spence, anything for me, please? I'm not sure which page she's on, but you need to come over to the Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page. And we'll come back to you when you're on the main page. Annette Clark Nicholson, hello there. Cassandra Beck, Lesley, do you see good things coming for me next month? Yes, please. Of course I do. And I feel like there's going to be at the end of next month, around the 28th, 29th of March, I feel like, Cassandra, there's going to be some big changes, okay? So look forward to that as well. take everything as a positive, like don't look at everything in the doom and gloom. Okay, so end of March, so 28, or what does the number 28, 29 mean to you? So that's 2 and 8 is 10. So you've got the month of October, you've also got the number 1 and January, you've also got 2 and 9 is 11. So you've got November and a 2 and the February. So you've got a lot of numbers there, Cassandra, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okay, let's keep going. Sharon Jordan, hello. She says, hi, Ellie, Leslie, Spirit, everyone. Love and light to you all, and love and light to you too. Thank you. Okay, Carly Goldsmith, is my grandfather protecting me from him? Question mark, question mark. We don't have to put 16,000 question marks, Jimmy. If drawn to me, please, Wodonga, Victoria. So they're always there protecting you. It doesn't matter if it's grandfather or not. There's always souls around everybody protecting everybody. You've just got to ask them to come forward. Now, Carly, have you been asking specific questions to your grandfather? Because I feel like if you're not, then you need to ask specific things, because he's going to show you some more signs, which means he's going to show you from, light flickering. Like last night, we were on the live last night. Ellie, you remember that when my light blew out, frightened the life out of me last night. But lots of things coming up for you there, Carly. So look forward to that as well, okay? Lots of things coming up around May. And what does May mean to you as well? Because I just saw house and I just saw May. Carly Goldsmith. So that's May, and also I just saw house. Like they draw the stick figure house for me when they want me to talk about a house. James Zionchek. Thanks for joining me from Port Austin in Michigan. Looking for my list spirit. What's that mean? What do they mean by that? What's he mean by that? Looking for my list spirit. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Karen Riley, I'm going to be seeing Clearwater this Saturday. Okay, I don't know what that is either. Sorry, I'm out of the times. Hello, love. Hope you are well. Nicole Haley, thanks for joining me. Anything for me tonight, please? Thank you. So Nicole, let me go over the page. So Nicole, why do I get sore neck? I just felt like my neck was going to creak then, when it clicks. So I feel like there's someone, if it's not you, it's someone around you that has issues with the neck. And I'm also getting the pain around the left elbow. It's like, when you get bitten by a mosquito, like that kind of itchy / annoying pain. That's just going to keep annoying you. So like around the elbow, the left side. And I'm also getting 17 for you too. 1 and 7 is 8 in the month of August. I'm also heard Sally or Shelley. I'm not quite sure which one is Shelley or Sally, Susie, something like that. I think Susie's too general. I just kind of heard Shelley or Sally, something like that. An S name, female around you. And I feel like this, now my pen's run out. Is there a pen there for me, Annie, please? Thanks. Thanks, love. And I feel like there's a female around you that has issues with either the lower extremities of her stomach, around the bladder area as well. Okay, so lots of stuff going on there. And I see an elderly man around you as well. And I feel like this is a father figure, and he's showing me, it looks like to me he's got like a bigger belly. And we, in personal training, we used to call these people, I can't even talk. I feel like he can't actually speak properly as well. So we used to call them a diabetic belly. Okay. Oh my God, look at that drawing, Ellie. That's shocking. That's supposed to be a human. It looks like, I don't know what it looks like, but it looks like I put a bucket on someone's body. That's what it looks like in my image here. So I just tried to draw. Do you like to draw things? Are you more of a visual person that likes to draw things, or have something to do like with the pen in your hand all the time as well, Nicole? Because I see you doing that as well. It's like you've got red pen, ticking, marking, so maybe school teacher or something like that along the way. You like to use the red pen, they're saying to me. Or there's someone around you that definitely does that. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So Dawn Coffee, hello. Hiya, Liz and Ellie, she says. Okay, let's keep going. Jenny Louise.
Got validations.
Oh, okay. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So the first validation was from Catherine Connors. She says, I have a baby girl, a granddaughter, not a grandson, due in April, and I took a photo from my lounge room on the other night, and there is quite a lot of spirit faces in the photo. You're also correct with the finances, money going out as fast as it comes in, mechanical breakdowns, etc. So hopefully things will settle soon. Thanks again.
Yeah, you need to keep manifesting that so that it's going to happen for you, lovey, because otherwise it's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse, as you know. So let's keep going. But I do see baby boy. I'm not gonna pull back and say that was incorrect for myself, because I did see I actually say what I see. And it's really funny because I had a validation come through from overseas from Simonetta saying that, you remember how you said this? I go, no, because I do 100 readings a week or more. She said, you mentioned about the little baby, it's coming in October. Well, guess what? It's coming in October. I went, oh, wow, thank you. It's beautiful. I love it. I want photos. Okay, let's keep going. We've done that one. We've also got Carly. She's from Wodonga in Victoria. We just done you. So, yes. So, Jenny Louise. Okay, she says, hi, Leslie. I received a call from the vet today and my son's cat was taken there. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah, they will, of course. She says it was hit by a car, but I would love to know if he's reunited with my son, please. They will always be like that, Lovey. It's like they don't go anywhere. The same thing for an animal is the same thing for a human. The body never ever stops having a soul. You know, like the actual whatever's alive just leaves the carcass there. It's like the vehicle of a car. You take the motor out, you put it aside, and it's still running, and it's always going. There's no way that they leave the soul in the vehicle and let it rot and rust and all that stuff. So definitely they go with them. Okay, let's keep going. Dawn Cat, I know I've had a read, but can I be greatly greedy and have another? No. Oh my gosh, you have to come up another night. Karen Riley, thank you so much, Leslie. Absolutely adore everything you do for all of us. Thank you. You're a walking angel. Love you. That's why I wear my angel shirt all the time. It's like a uniform for me. It's like when I put it on, spirit goes, oh, look, we're working tonight. Kayla Zito, what will this year bring for me 2023? Oh, I like to do more of the mediumship stuff, Kayla, but I do feel like there's going to be something coming up for you around October, okay? And I do feel like this is going to be big changes in October for you this year. And I also feel like the anxiety has been way too high for too long, okay? Too high, too long. That's what I'm getting for you. So make sure that you top up on your magnesium so that you don't get too overwhelmed. And look, I don't feel like you suffer with depression, which is thinking about the past and worrying about the past. I do feel like that you actually have a lot of issues with anxiety at the moment. I feel like anxiety could be quite high right now. So we need to get that on pat. So this year is going to be all about your health, okay? So it's a catch up. That's what I'm hearing. They're also giving me itchy neck around you. So they're saying to me, what's with the neck, or what's with the issues here on the neck? Because I feel like my neck is quite itchy. You don't like anything on your neck, or if you've got a scarf that was itchy or something there that's actually made you really hyperallergic on your neck, because that's what I have. I can't stand anything that's on my neck at all. Even like when you go to the hairdressers and they put that thing around your neck and they put the tarp on you, and is it called a tarp? Was it called a sheet, Ellie? What is it? That thing that they put on your? I call it a tarp, but anyway. They put that on there, and sure as ever, you know, I feel claustrophobic instantly. It's like I've got to get it unloosened. So back over to you there, Ellie. There's a validation there.
So Cassandra Baxter, March 29th, I have a court date for my daughter, and November 1st is my daughter's birthday. The month of October, my aunt Donna passed away on my grandma's side.
Oh, right, there you go.
And it's called a hairdresser's cake.
Yeah.
Stuff contest.
Escape, right. Okay, there you go, yes. See, I'm not a hairdresser, you can clearly tell that. All right, back to the show. Let's go. So we've got here Leslie Chambers. What a cool name, Leslie. Sounds really weird when I say my name or our name, because you're a Leslie and I'm a Leslie. It just sounds really weird. But she spells it the same way as me, thank God, because everybody else makes the mistake and spells it with the IE, which is the boys' way. So, hi from Bundaberg. Leslie, it's been such an eventful week, and I'd love to know if things will fall into place soon. Yes, and I don't feel like it's going to settle down there, Leslie, but I do feel like this thing's going to settle down at, oh, bless you, what are we, 24 minutes in.
And it's the second sneeze.
Oh, and the second sneeze. I missed the first one, did I? What was the first one?
It was like when we first started.
Oh, we got this running joke with Ellie in here that she's always, you know, we try and time, I think the longest time that she's had on radio is 46 or 47 minutes without a sneeze.
48.
And 48 minutes, right. So yeah, there you go. So she's 24 minutes in tonight. Good on you. So what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying now. Leslie Chambers. Where was it? Oh gosh, now I lost my train of thought. Yes, I'd love to know if things will fall into place soon. Yes, that's what I was saying. So coming up, I feel like that October for you also is going to be a lot of big changes, and look forward to it as well. So September, they're saying to me things will just like be a little bit up and down as well. So nothing to worry about. Okay, the more you start to worry about things that are coming up that haven't come up yet, you're manifesting that with the universe. So it's time to pull back the reins and stop that. Okay, because it's otherwise you could, because you're saying it's been such an eventful week, so that's not going to continue because you haven't got the drift of the manifesting part of it. Okay, so that's really important. Remember, guys, every time you say something, you know the word spelling. If you take off the ing and you just do the spell spell, which means all words are spells. So you got to understand that whatever you say, whatever you think, whatever you talk about is going to happen. It doesn't matter if it's good, bad, upside down, inside out, positive or negative. It is going to happen. It's that simple. That's called manifesting what you don't want and what you do want. So when you don't want something and you're talking about it and you say, oh, I really don't want I really don't want to not have any money next week because I need to buy this or fix the car or whatever. What happens? You're going to not have any money next week. So you've always got to make sure that you don't say that. You say, how can I get this? How can I do that? I can't wait to receive this money coming in next week. I feel like I'm going to get around $200 or $2,000 or whatever the case may be. Manifest it and watch it come in. It'll flow in. And then when you're grateful for things as well, like if you're grateful for, say, for instance, I had a lady that I saved her from doing silly things over in the States, and I wish I could have actually had her under my armpit here, like under my wing to help her. Anyway, she allows me to talk about this story because she was down to her last pretty much 5, 10, 15 cents in her hand, and I said to her, when you start manifesting what you want and getting the job, and I told her she was going to get the job and she got the job, and then all of a sudden she started getting money, and then what she was doing was she was giving the money back to poor people. She was giving whatever she could. She had enough for the week, she would give the rest to other people, and sure as ever the money just kept flowing in because she was grateful that she'd had a job. She was grateful that she had a roof over her head, so she was actually very blessed. And because she followed the laws of attraction, she followed that manifesting to a T, which was really good for her. Yeah, I don't like doing what will this year bring for me. I don't like doing the futures. I do the future stuff because I get it, but I like to do the mediumship side pretty much. Dawn Caffey, I know I've had a read, yes, but you're not getting another one. That's right. Cassandra Beck. Yeah, well, Cassandra Beck, I mean, I've said this 1,000 times. You need to stop saying that you're having troubles with your vehicle as well. And go watch The Secret. I've said it 1,000 times on here. So she says, I'm having issues with my vehicle. Do you know what it could be? I'm not a mechanic. I'm a psychic medium, yes. And Spirit's laughing at me going, you're not a mechanic. I go, okay, thank you. Thanks for confirming that. But I know I'm not. And you need to manifest things that are going right with the vehicle, not what's going wrong with the vehicle, because Spirit will keep doing that to you, okay? So they're always listening. They're always on the other side, and they're always listening, okay? They're not actually here to make your life hell, but they do everything that you're talking about. It's so clear, crystal clear for me. Back over to you there, Ellie.
So Nicole Haley said, my neck has been terrible for 3 years. My left elbow hurts from time to time. I work with a lady called Sherry,
there you go,
who I am quite close with, and she has stomach issues, a lot of indigestions. Thank you so much.
There you go. That's the Sherry. That's what I said there. Look, there you go. I said the Shelley, what is it? Shelley, Sally, or Susie. I wasn't quite sure, but I didn't get Sherry, but yeah, it was close enough. I'll take it anyway. So, okay. Yeah, Dawn, I saw that. She's laughing out loud going, why not? How rude, laughing out loud. Okay, fair enough. Angela McGriffin, a lot of things have transpired lately. Please, could Spirit tell me if I made the right choices lately? Everybody has a path, Angela, and everybody knows their journey in the path, okay? It's just like having a contract, and then as you go through the contract with your life, it's like ticking off, your spirit guides, your angels go along and they tick off everything that's happened and everything that's occurred and what's coming up. So when you start, I feel like this whole night is going to be pushing out the manifesting the manifesting and manifesting. I can't stress that enough. She says a lot of things have transpired lately, so that's going to continue because you're not pushing out there the good vibes, okay? Remember, emotions are contagious. It doesn't matter if it's for people or things. It's still the same thing. The spirit guides don't know that. They don't understand the difference between literal or positive or negative. They just know that they have to deliver. They get all excited when you say something. They go, oh my God, she doesn't want to have no money next week, so I've got to make her not have some money because that's what she's asking for. Okay, so think of it. Think of what I'm saying. Carly Goldsmith, so validation and question. If my grandfather is protecting me, why am I still in this situation? Because you keep putting yourself in the situation. And no, I don't ask my spirit questions, unsure how to listen, unsure what house in May would mean unless I get my money. Okay, well, that's why. Okay, so because you're asking for the money and you're not manifesting for the money, that's a difference there. So spirit's going to put obstacles in your road there, Carly, because you sound like you're very ungrateful, and you sound like you've got a hookup with things, like you got your nose out of place with something. And I feel like this is from a past loved one. Okay, I do feel like this is from an elderly man. Okay, and I'll leave that there. Okay, let's keep going. Michelle Coburn. Leslie, would you have anything for me tonight, please? Thank you for your time. Right, I do get the anxiety around you, Michelle, and I also feel like there's the number 12 coming up for you, and I feel like this is going to be in March. Of course, it's number 3 and March coming up. So also, I feel like there's something's just not right with the health around you as well. So it's like take a step back and see what's going on with the health, because I just feel like there's a couple little hiccups that you're not actually looking at. Okay, so I want you to either go see a functional medicine doctor or someone like that. And I'm not saying it's severe. I'm just saying there's a few like deficiencies and stuff like that. And I feel like there's a few or the zinc, maybe the magnesium as well, and a couple of others. And I feel like this will make you feel better, okay? So maybe a functional medicine doctor. And I'll leave that there, but I do get the anxiety around you as well. So top up, please. Top up on the magnesium. It's going to help you a lot. Okay. Tanya Aikens, hello. Ah, yes, she says, oh, I hate the heavy drape thing that they put around your neck at the hairdressers too. Yeah, I don't like it. Glennis Lacey, like a turtleneck skivvy does the same thing to me. 100% you won't get me in a turtleneck skivvy. It's like, ew, what is this on me? Okay, Nonna May Pim. Good evening. Anything for me, please? It's been a very stressful last few months, years. Really appreciate your time. And that's why it keeps happening. So I haven't seen this name before, Nonna. So in other words, go watch The Secret as well. It's the full movie on YouTube, and I want you to go and watch that so that you can actually have some form of change in mindset, because your mindset is all spiraling down. Okay, then all these things that are occurring around you has been happening for a while. And I also get the number 14 around you. So what does that mean to you? So Nona, 14. So 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May. And I'm also feeling too, there's a lot of stress around communication, okay? And I just feel like there's a huge amount of communication breakdown. It's like you can't even get the words out and you're treading on eggshells, okay? Lots of eggshells around you. Yeah, I feel like there's the voice has been zippity zip for too long. It's like I normally tell everyone to zip it up, but I feel like you need to talk up this time. Okay, normally I tell everyone to keep quiet, don't say nothing, hold that thought for now. But yeah, zippity zip for now. For now, but next couple of days, it's like think about it, and then also you're going to go ahead and start speaking your mind and not be rude, but diplomatically getting it out there, because it's eating you alive. That's what I'm feeling now. Okay, and I'll leave that there. Okay, Cassandra Beck, I love your show. You're amazing and full of knowledge. Thank you. And Carolyn White, my son's girlfriend is going to have twins. Can you see the sex of them? Oh, I don't know why, but I got girls first, and then I saw a boy, so maybe a combo. Can you see my husband going to Australia to work, and will we be okay? Of course you'll be okay. You're going to manifest that. All the people that haven't been on my show for a while, you're going to get used to me saying you need to go watch The Secret. It's 100% the laws of attraction. You will change your life. Cassandra Beck, I was just asking because my engine light was on. That's okay. Lisa Keel, do the spirits have any messages for me? Where's the please? So Jody Sharman, can you tell me when I will get a house? Another one. So you guys that come onto the show, you need to have some manners. 100%. Kathy White, another one. Sorry. Okay. Whoops. Okay, I think that's a validation from Kat Macca there. Ellie, over to you. That long one, I think it is. I'm not sure.
So Kat Macca said, "Hi Leslie, I asked you yesterday about those colourful birds, and I asked them to come back if they were sent by spirit. Just like you said, I checked outside this morning twice and they weren't there. Later, I heard the loud chirping of birds and looked out my window, and there they were staring at me as if they were calling out for me to look out the window. I was so excited. I feel they were definitely sent by
100%.
spirit.
I told you that last night. I remember that. 100%. And that's spirit listening, and that's what I'm saying. Like, spirit is always around you. They don't go anywhere else. If you want to have a message from spirit, you just got to ask like that. Just ask them to show you something that's unusual. Like, I know a bird's a bird, and you get all the minor birds. Like here in Sydney, you get all the minor birds, which are common birds. You know, they're just sort of kind of like a pest, but not. But you can ask for something specific around the around a different type of bird, or a little, I don't know, woody woodpecker or whatever it is, I don't know, but ask for something specific, or a butterfly, because butterflies have, when I was a kid, you used to see butterflies all the time. Now you don't get to see hardly any at all. So go and have a look and see what you want to have come through from spirit, and then spirit will start delivering the messages for you and start to show you things more. And then they'll go, oh my God, they're on the other side going, oh my God, she's asking me to do something. I need her to see me. So I'm going to give her that beautiful, tweet bird, and then sure as ever, that's what happens. So, and over to you there, Ellie. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. We'll be back in a minute.
Alive 90.5.
Can't keep up with all the questions and
I
things.
know, it's full on, eh?
Yeah.
That's why I tell them to go onto one page.
Yeah. What's this secret? I want to watch that.
Yeah, go to YouTube,
Yeah, well,
and then it's called The Secret Full Movie by Rhonda Byrne,
right.
and it's a documentary on all the laws of attraction. It'll change your life. Yeah,
I heard you mention it. I thought, yeah, so it reminded me.
yeah, it'll change your life.
Yeah, I noticed that you don't like people.
What's that?
You don't like, you like people to have say please and thank you.
Well, they've got to have manners.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So principles of life, isn't it?
But it's not taught.
It's just people are just rude, so they've got to stop.
But what I'm saying though is it's not taught much anymore.
Yeah, but it's common sense.
But is it anymore?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah. No, it doesn't seem to be. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it's a shame.
No, I know. That's why I push it out, because it's people need to keep their manners. When you have manners, it's like, what's the saying? You catch more bees with honey than you do with vinegar.
With vinegar.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. I noticed too. This is a little bit behind as well.
Yeah, it is. As a delay. I think it's just Facebook.
Yeah.
That's Jill Polglazer's favourite ad.
Oh, this is Jill Polglazer's favourite ad.
Yeah, I like the one with the girl. When she goes, Black Down City.
I don't even.
That one, yeah.
I don't. I'm not keen on either. Or
No. Just that girl.
You're annoying.
Laminate and vinyl flooring, as well as carpet blinds.
Yeah, you've got very awesome
brands like
speedy
Speed.
little mannerisms.
Mannerism. Yeah, you gotta have mannerisms. You gotta have. You can't be in any industry without manners.
No, your mannerism.
Oh, mannerism. Yeah.
Where you speak. Like people say, your little accent.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No, I'm blown out. Like I said, I'm normally listening to the top, but here I am. I've got to keep pinching. I'm actually here. She's there.
Yeah, there you go.
Just
We've got one of the presenters from Alive 90.5. Come over here for a second, Kevin. Everyone can still hear you. Oh. Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and I'm just putting on Kevin on the screen here to say hello. This is who I was just talking to. Everybody could hear you, by the way.
Oh no, sorry, I didn't know that. But yeah. Hello, I'm Kevin. I listen to Leslie pretty much every week. So I have been for a year.
Oh, there you go. And I didn't even know you became a top
listener of the
fan.
station.
I think you got a badge tonight. What was your badge?
Oh yeah.
You got a badge from my Facebook page. I didn't even know.
Yeah, it looked like a pink diamond.
Ah,
That's a top fan badge.
top fan badge. There you
Is
go,
that what it
Ellie.
was?
She's
Yeah,
on
yeah.
fire, Ellie.
So
There you go. Top fan badge. He's a top fan now. Thank you.
No problem.
So we're just talking about mannerisms. So if you want to listen to what we were saying when we had the ads on, you have to go back and watch the recording. Pretty much 40 minutes into the show. So you've got to have manners, guys. If you don't have manners, you can't expect to get anywhere in your life. You've got to be grateful and have manners and respect, and the all those beautiful qualities that you should have if you want to receive the right information back from the spirit world or anything, from people as well. You can't just have no respect for anyone. Just because I'm on here doing free readings doesn't mean that I don't demand, or my spirit. It's not really me anyway. Most of the time it's my spirit guide, because he's the one that demands. He goes, don't you dare answer that question. I haven't said please. I go, okay, you got to teach lessons, Leslie. I go, all right, thank you. Okay, let's keep going. So if I've missed your question, then come over to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And on the main page, you'll see me there. And we're streaming live across 7 platforms tonight, as well as a live 90.5 FM, Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble, and a couple of huge big Facebook pages that I stream live off as well. So Andrea Hayden. Look, I can't answer that question that you're asking me because it's a medical question there, Andrea Hayden. But what I want to say is that I feel like you can do some of the stuff that you've just spoken about there with like a diet, elimination diet as well, because that's going to pick up all the stuff that this person is potentially got a chemical imbalance to. That's what I'm getting, okay? And because I can just see the bloodstream. I feel like the bloodstream is got the chemical imbalance in it. I don't know why. That's what I'm getting from spirit. So look at doing an elimination diet and changing the diet. No junk food, no Coca-Cola, no any fizzy drinks at all, nothing like that. And it's got to be a strict, pure. It'll be hard for 2 weeks, but yeah, we'll go from there. So whoever's putting the angry faces on my page, I just want to say thank you, because that also boosts up the algorithm in Facebook and gets more people aware of my page. So thank you for that. We've also got here Carolyn White. She said loves the show. So thank you for those emoji cons there. Brenda Thompson, love just listening to you talking about the secret universal laws. Always great tips too. Thank you. It's so true, though, because the secret is actually the laws of attraction, and that's where it all comes about in the universe. So the universe is always listening to you. Try it yourself. Ask your angels as well. Ask them to come along and, you're going to the shopping center tomorrow or whenever it is and say, I'd really like to get that parking spot right next to the front door because I don't want my hair to go curly if it's raining. And you will see what happens. The spirit will start going, oh my God, she wants a parking spot near the front door. I need to get it for her because that's what she wants. I need to give it to her. I need to deliver. And then you'll start seeing signs, and then you have to be grateful and thank them back as well. So it's all about being grateful as well, guys. If you want the same things to happen for you, then you have to dish it out first, if that makes sense. Okay, so if you want to have gratitude, you need to, if you want to be appreciated, you need to have gratitude. Lots of stuff like that. So it's a lot of good moral stuff. Doesn't bother me if someone, tries to think they upset me on the page and put angry faces. It just increases the algorithm. So thank you very much. So we've got Tanya Aikens. I had a visit last week from a green butterfly. It was the first one of that color I have ever seen. How beautiful is that? So Tanya, go look up what the green butterfly means, because I feel like that's going to be like a real spiritual thing for you. Okay, it's got some meaning behind it. So go and have a look for that for me. Jim Tim, which is Nicole Stan. I got a sign in my car. I almost hit a grave and a wiggly wagtail. What does that mean? I don't understand that question.
Wiggly wagtail is a bird.
Oh, willy wagtail, not wiggly. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know that. But anyway, so We've got Alyssa Moya. She's from California in USA. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country. She says it's 2:39 a.m. here. My gosh. Oh my God. There's Ellie again. That's the third one for tonight. We're not even into the second hour.
Not doing well tonight.
Not doing well tonight. So there you go. Sandra Dorr, 100%. Leslie, you have to have manners. 100%. What do people expect? I don't care if people get upset with me when I say it. It's just true. You've got to have manners. If you don't have manners or you're not polite with other people, you know, half the time if you look at people and people judge them by what they look like, you know, I used to know people that would just walk around in old daggy shorts and a singlet top and they were millionaires, you know, so you can't judge a book by its cover. Yes, she's so right. No, nowadays, some people have no manners. Leslie, you are so right. That's true. And, you know, I'm the one that's going to call it out too. So over to you there, Miss Ellie. It's Michelle Coburn.
So Michelle Coburn said, you were spot on about the anxiety, Leslie. After your previous advice, I am now taking magnesium. Number 12 is one of my grandson's birthday. March is a very busy month with 5 birthdays.
Oh, wow.
In regards to my health, I actually have to do blood tests done on Saturday, and my doctor wants to see me tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Oh, wow.
Very
Yes, I
much.
feel like there's I feel like you need top ups with lots of minerals there, Michelle. Lots of minerals. Okay, very deficient. So here we go. What have we got here? Okay, everyone's saying hello to you, Kevin.
Hi, everybody. I saw it. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
That's cool. So Karen Riley, yes, manners, respect costs nothing and it goes very far when you use them as much as possible. That's right. Yes. Susie Anna Maru, they stole mine back. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, he's just got it's not about me calling him out, really. It's just about, you know, having some manners and just having respect for people. This is why the world is going so crazy, you know, still at the moment, because they have no respect for people. Marge, you are so on point about manners. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Karen Riley. That's funny. Okay, let's keep going. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. I always love to know who I'm helping around the world. It's amazing to, you know, to leave here every single time on a Monday night, knowing that I've helped a lot of people in all my other shows. So I normally stream live across 8 platforms. Tonight we're on 7, and I usually do this around the world so that I can help people. I do it free every week for 8 hours, sometimes 6, sometimes 4, because it just depends on work. But I'm using my precious time to give my gift back to the world. So that's me being grateful for receiving a gift. I'm giving it back to the people of the world so that I can actually share my gift with you and hopefully, you know, make sure that people are on track and make sure that people are guided in the right direction. So Tony Carter says, I'm grateful for what I have and what I am doing. Well done. It's beautiful. You know, when you become full in your heart from being grateful for everything and anything around you, you watch your life change. It changes so quickly and it changes for the better. So Andrea Hayden is a validation there. Back over to you there, Miss Ellie.
That one. No, wrong one.
That's all
Here
good.
we go. So Angela Hayden says, thank you. We were trying to do all that. Is there a normal rating for me, please?
Oh, no shame. Okay. Yep. Well, I'm going to move on there. Gee whiz. This is what I mean. So Nicole Stan said, some weird stuff been happening to me this week. Any messages for me, please? Also, I'm waiting for a phone call from someone about a house. Anything in the messages? Yes, I do feel like there's going to be the house coming up at the end of March. Okay, so get packing. That's what I'm hearing for you. Was it some weird stuff been happening to me this week? Or no, I just feel like that things are happening because it's like you're looking for the weird things. You know what I mean? I know that sounds very blasé, but don't look for it. Let it come natural to you a bit more there. Tanya Akins, made me laugh again, Ellie. Bless you. Tony Carter said it's 3:46 a.m. here in Arizona in the USA. 100%. So everyone's blessing you, Ellie. I'm a bit behind. Hang on a second. Let me go.
No, you're catching up.
I'm catching up, am I?
Yeah.
Ellie always keeps me on point. So Glennis Lacey, she says, the wagtail, bless you, Ellie, is something with Indigenous belief. True.
I just typed it up.
I'm not sure of its representation though.
So it's meant to be a gossip who eavesdrops and tells spirits if anyone says anything bad about them.
Ah, how cool is that? Is that from the Aboriginal
Yes,
history?
that's from the
I love all that stuff. I
Aboriginal
was actually only just saying that today that I'd love to learn like the history and go with the elders and love to learn the history of the Aboriginal tribes. You know, I think that'd be so cool just to get what the land says. You know, how cool is that? Back over to you there, Ellie.
Christine Hall said, Leslie, you said I was going to write a book. Well, I have been writing poetry about addiction, and I am going to try and get it published when I am finished.
Oh, beautiful. Go figure, Christine Hall. That's awesome. And that's going to do really well because I feel, and are you looking at putting, I just saw, and I don't know why, but I saw like a gold flower on the front of like a, what kind of color is it? It's like a purple pink color, but not dark pink, not dark purple, if that means anything. The background. Okay, that's what I saw on the front of the book, and gold writing down the spine. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know why. I'm just going to say what I get. James Zion check. He's from Port Austin, Michigan in USA. Please message. Yes. So what do we get for you there, James? Okay, Arizona 2 for Tony. Okay, James. Now we've got another pen. We're almost running out. Zion check. Okay, what do we get? So USA, please message. So why do I get all the right side of my face and my head? I feel like that's got pain, like the ear as well. So right side of face and ear. I don't know who that is. And it also gives me pain in the lower part of my left calf. So left calf just underneath the knee, and it's just aching there. Just behind the knee. So like a Baker cyst or something like that. And I do get the anxiety with you. And if you've got issues around work, because I just heard the word work, and I just saw the thumbs down for work. Is that correct? So something's not right around the work, or you don't have work, or not enough work at the moment. But I do feel like this is going to come up as well. And this is going to be end of March, early into April. Okay, so look forward to that. I just feel like things are a bit doom and gloom for you right now. Okay, and I'm also getting number 16, so 1 in 67 in the month of July also for you. So birthdays, anniversaries, memorials, what does that mean to you? Either one of those. I'm also getting number 9 around you as well, so September. So either 9 or September around you as well. And I'll leave that there, but keep your chin up, okay? As I feel like things are a little bit low for you. Like they're saying to me the volume's low. So whatever that means is so bring it up a little. So turn your volume up. That's what I'm hearing, okay? And it'll start to make you feel better. So it's another thing with music as well, guys. If you have, if you're feeling low one day, just try and get to around music or the earth and get your feet grounded on the earth, or get to some music so it can lift up the vibe in your soul, okay? And it'll start to make you feel better. Any other validations there, Ellie? Not yet. So what else do we have here? Okay, so Jacqueline Antropa, she says, that's so true, lovely soul, Aussie lady, Adelaide, South Australia. Thank you. Cassandra Beck, Aberdeen, South Dakota. Thank you for joining me. That's cool. Carly Goldsmith, 100% people lost respect. That's true. Kathy White, USA, Philadelphia, and Pennsylvania. Tony Carter, I love what you're doing for us. Thank you so much. You were very welcome. I cop it from some people, but I still stand tall because I know that my soul is here to help people, Tony. And I know that my soul is here to help people around the world and make a better life for them. If I can help, I will. So Montreal in Canada is Sarah Capo Bianco. Hi, Sarah. We've also got here, must be early morning for you there. Christine Hall, you are so awesome. We love you and thank you for you. Thank you. Okay. I'm growing to be the man I'm supposed to be for my kids and my soon to be wife on the 5th. Well done, Tony. That's beautiful. Keep manifesting what you want. As I feel like it's like big smiles around for you as well. I just saw big smiles coming up. End of April. Okay, lots of stuff coming up for you. Good stuff too. So keep your chin up. Walk like the exclamation mark, because I feel like you've been walking around kicking the floor. You know what I mean? So we don't want you kicking the floor. It's like, kick the floor, you know. Don't want you doing that. Cassandra Beck says 4:50 a.m. here. Thanks for joining me. Wow. Way to go, Tony. May all be totally awesomeness for you all. Thank you. Everyone's having a chat. I've got to try and keep up. Willie Wagtail means Aboriginal culture messages passes from our people passed away. So Tony Carter, Ricky Carter is my twin brother. He introduced me to your channel. I feel blessed to be here. Oh, that's beautiful. I remember Ricky now. Yes. Beautiful. That's so cool. We've got twins on here. Oh my God, don't start with the twins again. I did a show. What show was it, Ellie? Remember that?
It was a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday
I think
night, and it was
113 on Wednesday.
what show was it?
113.
113. I can't remember. I think it was 200 and something. But anyway, we had. I said the words Melissa and Michelle, and sure as ever, my whole world went upside down because everybody. And I said I get twins and Melissa, Michelle, and a Paul. That's right. And sure as ever, the whole screen there was about 10 sets of twins, and all of them had a Melissa or a Michelle or a Paul name. It was so cool, but that was freaking me out. And this stuff still freaks me out. Christine Hall says, yes, that sounds like me. So Tony Carter, I've been having my left side of my face go numb, then go away. That's why. Fair enough. So I feel like that's nerves with you. Lots of nerve ending issues, okay? So please get that checked out if you can. So look at the nervous system. So the nervous system runs all through your body, from your brains and brainstem all down through your body everywhere. So something's not right there, okay? I just feel like something's a little bit upside down. And hopefully you can get some help for that. Just, go and get it checked. So James Zionchek said, yes, thank you. You're welcome. Christine Hall, you are a beautiful soul, Leslie. Thank you. Angela McGriffin, 5:55 a.m. USA on Ohio, sorry. So 555 in the numerology means change. So there's change coming up for you as well. So that's going to be cool. Thank you, Tony. He says, yes, you are right. Sarah, she says, yes, very, very early. Thank you for what you do. Your guidance in our last meet has helped. Okay, because I did a private reading for not last weekend, the weekend before. Alyssa Moyet, Angela Griffin, thank you for my first angel number of the day. That's beautiful. Jim Tim, I feel like it's telling me to pack my bags to be moving. Maybe. Didn't I say that to you a few months ago there, Nicole Stan? I can't remember, but I do remember moving. I just saw the property. I just saw house. So that's definitely coming up for you. And I feel like that's going to be end of April, Nicole. So Nicole, definitely end of April for the house. That's going to be cool. I was looking forward to it. You see big smiles on your face as well. Some people's not going to like the move, but too bad, too sad. That's what I say, what I feel. So Sarah, the new job I feel can be myself looking for something new, just needed direction from angels. Fair enough. All right. Anything from you there, Ellie?
No.
So we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. Sorry, I just needed a drink. My throat, it's getting really dry. You're going to go.
We are the Insight Intelligence Group, specializing in
from
Australian
talking.
corporate investigations and
I feel
information
like it's in my
risk
throat.
management, workplace investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or external investigations.
The value for your property. To connect with Brett, head to mcgrath.com.au.
Oh, there you go. There's a good validation from Tony Carter,
The
Ellie.
Hawkesbury Community Newspaper is a family-owned and operated free community magazine. 10,000 copies are printed every fortnight. And
Tony!
75 different locations
Tony Carter, very
across the
sweet.
Hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up a printed copy, there is free
Very
online
sweet.
access at hillstohawkesbury.com.au.
Okay, what have we got
the
here?
newspaper's social media sites. The Hills to Hawkesbury team's aim is to inform, involve and inspire, which is why partnering with Alive 90.5 makes perfect sense.
Oh.
Sponsor. What's on the playlist?
So Nicole, here we go with the twins, okay? Nicole Sten says, I'm a twin and I have twins too. Oh my God, I knew this was going to happen.
Enjoy a full range of
She says, I feel like it's telling me to pack my bags. Yes.
www.workersclub.com.au
Yeah.
for the full music schedule, plus plenty of other activities, including raffles, bingo, promotions, and fun events. Workers is your club. Station sponsor.
Are you tired of rising power prices? Are you ready to reduce your energy bills by 50 to 100%? Then it's time to go solar. Solar Ray
Just a
Energy
couple
can
more
help thousands of
ads and
homeowners
then
take
we're
charge
ready,
of their power
guys.
bills with smart solar products backed by reliable warranties with local support. Don't put it off. Visit solarmadeeasy.com.au to request a solar quote today. Solar Ray Energy. We'll do the solar, you do the saving. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, then you need to come over to the main page on Facebook, and it's called Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're streaming live across 7 platforms, also the Alive 90.5 FM radio station's Facebook page as well. We are live in the studio. We're on fire. We're 1 hour in, and we have, I think I've already done about 25 readings already. So I do relay direct messages from spirit through to you. There's no tarot cards, there's no tricks, tools, or trade or whatever. I just do direct messages. I actually have the remote viewing gift, which is just like you coming out of the shower and you see the mist on the mirror, and that's what I see, and then the mist goes away, and then I see crystal clear through that mirror. It's not really a mirror that I look through, but it's just like a mirror, so Tony Carter says, I've been kicking my feet. Oh, there's a validation there. Over to you there, Ellie.
So Tony said, I have been kicking my feet just trying to get through the day. I miss my wife and kids there in Aberdeen, Washington, trying to get them here to Arizona. Yeah,
that's beautiful. You're going to get them there. So be patient. Make sure everything is on point before they move, okay? So everything, so they don't have not too much stress, okay? None of you need the stress. So it's all about planning for this, okay? And it's going to happen. I feel this is going to be the end of, oh geez, I just heard end of April, but I feel like they want to come in March, but I feel like it's going to be April. Okay, so I just saw April, March, April. So I don't know what that means. Maybe they're supposed to come in the end of March, but it's going to flick out to April. That's what I'm getting. So let me go back a step. May all the angels in heaven be with you as you are mine. Thank you. It's from Tony Carter. Beautiful. Thank you. My brother would be in here talking, but we are headed to work. He's driver. Okay. That's his twin brother. That's cool. Go figure. Okay. Kathy White. Okay. Oh, gosh. I don't like that one. Don't like that question. Susan McDonald. Good morning. Good morning. Monday morning. So this is Monday evening for us. It's 10 o'clock at night in Sydney, Australia. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. I'd love to know who I'm helping around the world. And Ellie's just put the air on because I was cooking and it's really hot in here. And even Kevin, our other presenter from the other show, is still here. And he said he can feel my energy. It's very, very hot. So yes, I get really, really, like I start to sweat in here from the energy of spirit. Tanya Aikens, the green butterfly is said to bring love and abundance and could be a sign that you're allowing people into your life that make your world a better place, whether it be romantic or friendships. Oh, that's beautiful. I knew it had a meaning. I just didn't know what. Because Spirit said, tell her to look up the meaning of the green butterfly that she saw. Susan McDowell, I am wondering if you have any messages in regard to my daughter, please. Okay, let's go. So Susan. Oh, now my pen, no, almost. I feel like, I don't know, I just got time's running out. I don't know what that means, and I don't feel like that her life is going to end or anything like that, but I just feel like time's running out, as you've got to catch things early. That's what I'm hearing. I also get the anxiety around you. It's like constant day and night, just having these thoughts and feelings about your daughter. I also feel like there's the number 17 around you and the number 8 in the month of August as well. So a lot of people have had 8 in August as well tonight and 17. I'm also feeling too, I feel like there's a communication breakdown. They're also giving me pain in the lower part of the female plumbing area. So female every area here. And they're also saying to me too that there's zippity zip for now. So keep the mouth, keep it a little bit quiet on the home front for about 2 to 4 weeks. I feel like that you need to pull back the reins. They're just saying to me that the lips need to be sealed. It's like pull them together, don't say much. That's what I'm hearing. That's the best I can give you at the moment. But I do feel your anxiety. Okay, I don't feel like you're sleeping at all either, because I feel really exhausted around you. It's like the brain is constantly turned on. It just doesn't turn off at all. So Jim Tim, yes, some people won't like the move, but this house is big and got a big property on it, land, and just wondering if it's going to be safe living in the house. It's a flood house next to a creek. Oh, I don't know. I don't like that. Yeah. It's going to be a trying time for you. So, yes, Cassandra, back to you. Send me passing my English college course, please. Thank you. Yes, you need to. So, what do they say? You need to practice makes perfect. That's what I'm hearing for you. So, you need to reiterate. Okay. So, we've got here Susan McDowell from Bowmanville in Ontario. Thanks for joining me. Donna Warina, she's from New Jersey in the USA. Thanks for joining me. So she's been seeing numbers too. That's cool. That's for Nicole Stan. Deborah Ellis. Hi, Leslie. Any messages from my dad, please? I miss him so much. So let's do this one here. Deborah Ellis. I'm just laughing at something that I said earlier. So look, I feel like that dad was a character as well. He's just saying, no, you need to laugh at me because I was a bit of a character as well. So he done things as a matter of fact, okay? So he was a very matter of fact person. So he's kind of like the gentleman's handshake. And if that wasn't good enough, it's just too bad, too sad, he's saying to me, okay? So I feel like he's just very, very straightforward. But he's saying butter didn't melt in my mouth. He's also showing me, I don't understand why, but I get wheelbarrow. I don't know. I feel like there was a farm or something like that when he was younger. Did he live on a farm with animals or sheep or look? I just saw sheep and I just saw cows. I just saw the long distance of the like when you look at a farm on a house on a prairie. When I see themes like that, that tells me that someone was living on a farm. But I see the little house on the prairie. It's like the dead grass at the front, and the long sort of like the long paspalan grass, and it goes all the way up to the house. And this was like a single story house. Do Dad have issues with the throat, or do you have issues with the throat? Because I feel really dry around the mouth, and I feel like I could drink water like a camel, but it's still not going to settle my dehydration. Okay, and I feel like this is either you or Dad. And they also give me number 9 around you as well, so September. And I'm also got like itchy skin on my thighs, on my left thigh. So my left thigh is really quite itchy now. So did he have issues with skin, or did someone have issues or a scar or something like that was bothering him, or something on the left leg or thigh? Because I'm getting like really like annoying itchy / healing itchy pain, if that makes sense. I'm also feeling too, there's issues with the neck here, and I'm also getting pain all on my right side. So definitely something with the throat, because I feel like my throat is quite scratchy. I feel like the throat has got issues with, swallowing or something like that. And they also show me him lying in bed it looks like either hospital, or the room was set up to look like a hospital or palliative care or something like that, because I can see him with the oxygen and he's looking at me and he was very skinny. Okay, the belly was swollen, but he's very skinny. I'm not sure if that's him or your grandfather. Okay, because I feel like this man, look, to me, the way he's just shown me, he was older than what he was because he was so unwell, if that makes sense. That's why I can't tell if he's your father or the grandfather. And I'll leave that there, thank you. But the message for you is he's saying hello. He just wants you to know that he's always around you, which sounds very general, but he said that you see signs as well. He's showing me the shadows on my right. So the shadows, when I see that, Spirit shows me the shadows, and they're saying to me that's the same thing for everybody that I get that's similar to me, but they don't know how to use it, okay? So they face you to the left, and then I see the shimmer of white mist behind you. That's not a ghost, but I feel like that's the Spirit's way of giving me that theme to tell me that you're the same as me, but you don't know how to use it, okay? So there's time to pull back the reins with Spirit, because I feel like they give you the headaches and the anxiety is around you all the time. Now you're just tossing and turning in bed. What I want you to do is the restless leg syndrome I just heard as well. Get up and just stomp your feet outside of the bed so that you can put the oxygen. So it's not like when you get a fizzy drink and you bang it on the table and the fizzy comes up. Well, then what you need to do is stomp your legs so that you fizzy up the oxygen in your bloodstream so that it can make your legs less restless, okay? That's a really good old trick that I used to teach when I used to do personal training more often, and that's what we used to lecture as well. So I'm a fully qualified trainer and an assessor. I'm a lecturer of anatomy and physiology, 76 topics I used to teach, including marketing as well as sales and lots of anatomy and physiology stuff. That's for sure. The human body, bit ironic now that I'm a medium, or I've been a medium for a long time doing this. Any other validations there, Ellie? Over to
Yes, I had
you.
one come through.
Okay.
So Nona said, my dad passed away on November 1 last year.
Oh, there you go.
overseas. I went back home for the funeral. Is there any message from him around me? And she said, I haven't felt him or dreamt of him since he passed away. Also, I'm 7 weeks pregnant, and I'm hopeful it will be a smooth pregnancy. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. You probably told me too much information there, but when you say out loud or when you're writing anybody, doesn't matter who it is, when you're writing anything with regards to saying, I can't feel my past loved ones around, I'm sending messages, but they're not getting it. I feel like there's a blockage. I feel like there's this or that, or whatever the case may be. You are sending them off. It's like they're giving you the signs and they're throwing their hands up in the air going, oh my God, why do I even bother? They're not even seeing that faint sign, because it's not like they're going to give you a fully conversation in free flight with you. They don't come up and knock on your door and say, hello, here's some cakes at the front door and we need to have a chat. They don't do that. They give you faint messages. When I'm talking to spirit on the other side and I see them and they show me things, it's so hard for them, and it takes a lot of their energy for them to come onto this side of the world and show me what they see or what they want me to tell you to validate, so that you can validate what I see. I hope that makes sense. So they're not going to come into and stand next to you and have a fully 10-minute conversation with you. They can't do that. It takes a lot of energy for them to show me things. That's why it's not easy to be a past loved one on the other side, and it's hard for them because they don't know how to use their soul and they don't know how to use their spirit and stuff like that. So they try and come through and they show me snippets of things. But when you get a bit more experienced one, or if this is a regular occurrence, they'll stay next to me and they'll talk to me, and especially if it's a private reading, I have them standing next to me, virtually sitting on my lap, showing me, being in my face, and I've got to pull back my head so that they're away from my face. I have mobile phones sitting underneath my nose to say, tell her to check the mobile phone, things like that. So it's pretty crazy, and it still fascinates me. That's why I still do it. But sometimes it can be overwhelming. But like I said, guys, if you want to pull through your past loved ones, you need to make sure that you're asking for them and asking the right questions. They never disappear. They're always beside you. It's just that you're not in tune enough to, and it's not your fault. It's just that you're not in tune enough to pick up any of their messages because you're not always a medium or something like that. But they will try and show you little things. It's like, I'll tell you another little trick to ask them to give you signs. For example, if you want to move to, say, Tamworth, there's a country town up here called in New South Wales called Tamworth. And what you have to do is say, okay, spirit guides and spirit or angels or whoever you want to ask, or your past loved ones, let me know in three yeses that I should move to Tamworth in 10 days' time. So they have to give you the answer yes in 10 days' time, not that you have to move in 10 days' time. So what will happen is you'll be sitting and you let it go. So they say you ask, believe, receive. So you asking the question to spirit, and spirit will actually come along and go, oh my God, I've got to do something because she wants to know if she should move to Tamworth, and I really think it's a good idea. So I'm going to show her the Tamworth truck transport that's just going to accidentally drive past the next day when you weren't expecting it. So that's your first yes. The second yes might be you're watching TV and you'll see the Tamworth Musical Festival come up on the TV, on the news. That's your second one. Do you get what I'm saying? So the third one might be you'll be walking down the street and you'll see, or you'll hear an advertisement, or you're going to the shopping centre and then look in the real estate window, and then all of a sudden you see a property in Tamworth to buy. You know what I mean? So different things, it'll all line up for you. It's called the laws of attraction. It'll all line up for you. So make sure that you're looking for the signs as well. And then that way you know that spirit's listening to you, and that spirit will actually deliver what you're asking for in the right format, in the right way, in the right timing. Everything is meant to be, guys. It's all about timing. Okay. So if you'd like to have a question answered, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're streaming live across 7 platforms tonight, including a live 90.5 FM radio station where we're located here right now, and also Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble, as well as the group pages on Facebook, big group pages. Patricia Patena, hi Lizzie, I was videotaping my pup while I was in my bedroom and noticed heaps of balls of light. Do you know what that was, please? So sometimes they say, look, I'm not 100% sure of this, but it can either be dust or orbs. Some people would say it's orbs, but if you go and wave your hand around the front of the screen on when you're doing the videoing, and you'll see the dust flip around, then that's dust. Okay, so that's the difference. That's how you can tell. But when an orb comes up, people have sent me messages and photos of me being live on my show saying, Leslie, I just saw an orb on Messenger, and it'll fly from the bottom. It'll just fly up and fly away from me. So it'll come from the bottom and just fly up. It's not like dust comes from the top and just, sprinkles in the air and it just holds its sort of form. You know what I mean? Like it'll hold itself there. Whereas the orbs will actually move. It's like a I don't know, like a living, how do I say it? Like a living speck. And it'll just fly here and it'll just go there. So that's really cool. But try it again, do it again and see what you get. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, let's keep going. Right. So if you've got a question, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We've got here, I'm just going to scroll forward a bit. So Karen Raleigh, could I please have a message from my mum if you're guided to me? Would appreciate anything from Spirit. Thank you, darling. Okay, Karen. Okay, I don't know why, but I feel like there's still tears. Like there's sort of kind of like happy tears and sad tears for you at the moment. It's like you're pulled from one pillar to a post, okay? So I do get the tears and I do feel like the sorrow around you. And I know that I only spoke to you a couple of days ago and I do know you, but I don't know everything about you. But I feel like the tears of sorrow are still there. And I also feel like there's going to be a couple of little hiccups coming up for the end of this month, but as you're going to get through it, okay? And I also see moving for you as well, either travel or moving, because I just saw you packing bags, okay? So packing bags and off. So I feel like that's going to be good for you. And I just heard your mum say, what about the cat? And I said, well, I think she's going to get the cat looked after. Okay, so don't worry about the cat. I think she wants to look after the cat. But did your mum have an issue with cats? Or did she like cats? Or what was with the cats? Because she's sort of like going, ooh, I also get the number 13 around you. 1 and 3 is 4, and the month of April. And I'm also getting 7. So July, definitely lots of stuff coming up for people in July, and I'll leave that there. But I do feel like there's travel or moving, one or the other, because I can see packing. Okay, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Diana Ridley. So you're avoiding my messages. Why? I'm not avoiding anybody's message, and that's the first time I've seen it. So... And it's really bizarre how people think that I'm avoiding them, but I don't avoid them. I don't see them. So there you go. I don't like it when people tell me that either. I don't feel like that's rude. So Christine Hall, can you confirm that my mum talks to me and I have the ability to hear her, please? So that's purely up to you, Christine. So you will know if your mum's talking to you and if you have an ability, because you'll be able to hear it. That's kind of like a reverse question, Christine. Okay, so yeah, that's reverse. I don't understand that question. So you will know straight away if you have any spiritual, connection to spirit with either psychic or mediumship. You will have that kind of, you will know straight away. You'll have that kind of intuitive thought, so you will know straight away, guys. 100%. I do see shadows on my right for you, though, which does tell me that you are that way, but I just feel like you don't know how to use it yet properly. So, yes, I don't put up with people being rude, guys, so sorry about that. If I don't see a question, I don't see a question. Everyone expects me to deliver a message to them, but if Spirit doesn't draw me to you, there's a reason for it. There's always someone else that I need to go to first, then actually go to your question. If I don't see it, I don't see it. I do this 8 hours a week, free around the world there, Diane Ridley, so I don't understand why you're being so rude about it. Anyway, we'll hold that there. So Mary Sacco, is there any messages from my sister, please? Let's go. So let me tell you, Diane, I've done 2, 3, nearly 4 pages of readings. So there you go. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I don't understand some people. I can't even turn the page. So let's go. Who was that one for? So we've got Mary Sacco. Sacco. Messages from my sister. I do also feel the pain on the right side of my face with you around you as well. So right side of face, it's actually going away. I'm also getting headaches around you as well. And as much as I'd like to say that everything is going to be going well, it is going well, but I do feel like there's a couple of hiccups coming up, okay? And this is by the end of March. And I do get the number 12 around you, so 1 and 2 is 3, so definitely the March and also the December. So December, it's not because it's Christmas or anything like that. It's actually, it's coming up to memorial or birthdays, anniversaries and memorials there. And I feel like the end of March, things are going to get better after that date, okay? So after the March part. And look forward to this little signs from your sister as well, because I feel like she's like jumping up and down showing. Did you guys used to do, what's it called? We used to clap, I don't even know, what's that called, Ellie? Yeah, what's that, like clap hands? I don't know.
I know how to do it, I just can't.
Yeah, it was like you used to keep speeding up and speeding up. Yeah.
I used to do it all
We're trying to work it out here. Yes, so something like that when you were kids, because it's like you used to do lots of stuff together, like with the hands. So that's what I'm getting, like drawing, something like that. She's saying that it was drawing, like one person would start it and someone else would finish it. Is that correct? Or start some game and then one would finish it. That's what I'm hearing. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. She says playground games. Yeah. Patty cake. That's it. Well done, Tony Carter. You're on fire. Patty cake. That's it. Ellie, you might not know of it because it's too young. You're too young.
Am I?
Yeah. Well, for that you are. Oh, but you probably played that anyway, wouldn't you?
Going to school in the early 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
was just trying to give you an indirect compliment.
That.
Yeah.
And then I learnt the cup song really early. So.
Go figure, Ellie. Let's keep going. Thank you, Tanya Aikens. Yeah, I just thanks for that, Christine Hall. It's all good. I'm copping a bit of a hammering tonight here on the station, but anyway, we'll keep going. Got big thick skin. Tony Carter, the name of it is patty cake. Thank you. Mary Sacco, you are so right, she said. So if you could do a big validation and then just put that through, that would be amazing. Thank you. So let's go back a bit. So Christine, don't listen to the rude people. Of course I don't. I just tell it straight. Leonie Sunday, my son is in a tournament, starts today. First game. Do you see them travel far for the championships? Ooh, I do see Countryside, but I don't know if that's the real game. I just saw Trophy as well. Okay, so Trophy, but I feel like this is either second or third place. Sorry. But I did see Trophy, like gold trophy. Okay, I think I told you that ages ago too. I remember saying something about a trophy ages ago to you. And we'll keep going. Rengi Pie Hippie. Hi there. Any messages for me, please? Thank you. Rengi. Hipi. I haven't seen this name before, but I do get the number 13 for you. 1 and 3 is 4 in the month of April. Now, they're also showing me finances. So I feel like they're just saying to me empty pockets here, okay? So I feel like finances are a bit how you going at the moment. So coming up to end of April. So I feel like April is going to be a bit better for you with the pocket. Now, who's the person with the sore, stiff neck? I feel like I can't move at all. So very, very stiff neck. And I feel like this is where someone slept on it the wrong way, and it's like all the way into the jaw. It's the whole side. Okay, they also give me left ankle pain. Did someone around you, and I feel like this was a male, have either broken ankle or ankle that was sprained, or somebody has an issue with the left ankle? And I see very olive skin, okay, for this person. And I feel like there's a female with a very olive skin as well. This looks like either a sister or a mother figure, but she was quite skinny legs, you know. Not anorexic or anything like that, but just very thin legs. She's also given me the number 9 around you as well, so the month of September. Also 4. Do I say 4? Yes, definitely 4. So 4 and April, 100%. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okie dokie. So Mary, she said, you are so right. Yes, can you put a validation in there for me, please? That'd be great.
She just did. She just did.
Okay, thank you.
So Mary Psycho said, you were so right. Thank you. We also used to play a train with our feet. I really thank you.
There you go. There you go. Beautiful. 100%. Oh, there you go, Mr. Ricky Carter, the twin of Tony Carter. Thanks for joining me. That's cool. And like I said, the last time I spoke more, it was actually a Sunday night, because then we went to air on Monday night. And no, it was a Monday night. We went to air on Tuesday night, and that's when all the twin stuff came through. Remember, Ellie, it was like 2 nights in a row. Tuesday, Wednesday. It was so full on. Oh my God. It was just so full on for us. Sarah, I want a private reading as well, please. Yes, you just got to come over to the page and just message me for that. So most of the money that I get from my live shows, so not the live shows, the private readings, goes back into doing random act of kindness gifts and sending them around the world. I think I probably spent about $1,000 in postage last year. And Jess Black, one of my other followers, she sends through all the gifts for me to send around the world so that I can help people around the world, you know. So if I'm not doing something like that, I'm doing something else for humanity, like a random act of kindness, nothing but the truth seminars, which will be coming up soon. So there you go. Nicole Stan, my mum's breaking her ankle and leg like that. Oh, that's why my leg is so sore. Wow. There you go. But I do lots of random act of kindness. Any money that I get from the private readings goes straight back into paying the radio stations, as well as my platforms, as well as Ellie's wages, and anything that I can do to share the love around the world. So we send random act of kindness gifts, which is the bracelets. We've done all them. I've got so many of the angel key rings as well. So if anybody does a random act of kindness, we'd love to call it out, and we send it. You can send it here on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and it will come through, and Ellie will read it out. And then sure as ever, you can't just say that you put the cat out for the neighbor or fed the dog for the neighbor. It has to be something very significant so that it's worthwhile. And it's well, I'm not saying that those two things weren't worthwhile, but yeah, we just like to do that. Well, I like to do that. So let's keep going. Okay. So if you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We're streaming live across 7 platforms tonight, including the Alive 90.5 FM radio station. And over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So there was a validation from Taryn Riley. She said, I have been crying a little bit on and off, not like I used to do. Mum wasn't that keen on cats. You were so right with everything. Thank you, darling.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, because she said that who's going to mind the cat when you go away? But and I said in my head, well, you can. She goes, ew, no. Geez, there you go. So how good are you? Oh my God, Sarah Javanaska, thank you. Also me with my ankle and leg. Nicole Stan, there you go. Tony Carter, how much is the private reading? I can't say that on air. A lady paid someone to do her reading and would have loved to get it done again. Yes, that's cool. Look, I don't, on radio, you can't say there's media law, so you can't say a lot of stuff. So I've got to be really careful. That's why when I do my shows, I say to Spirit, okay, buddy, we're on from 9 to 11 o'clock at night. I want a smorgasbord of information. I do not want you to hold back so that I can go to the smorgasbord and choose quickly what I need to send out. Because if it's something that's too scary or too, bad for the radio, then I can actually choose something else to deliver on air while I'm live. So that's how quick I have to think when I do this stuff. Okay, what do we got here? Christine Hall says, I have been volunteering today to help a cheap food shop as they had a fire and have to close down. It's really sad. Our community needs it. That's beautiful. Christine Hall, if you want, send me your postal address into the messenger and I will send you out a free gift as well. So it could be anything. I've got some stones left that Jess gave me. D King gave me. So I've still got a couple of those left. And I've also got the angel key rings as well. They're beautiful. And they're all real crystals. They're all, the real. And Jess Black sits there for hours and hours and hours and makes all these beautiful crystals up. All these jewelry. So you're welcome there, Tony. Sarah says, please, I'm trying to find housing and a job, but this country don't accept me. That's why, because you keep saying it, country doesn't accept me. I do everything I can to get a job, but what do I need to do to get a normal life, single life with 2 kids? So I think I said this to you last week, Sarah. You need to go watch The Secret immediately. Jump off the live and go watch it now because it's so important for you, because you're manifesting what you're saying in your question is you're actually delivering that question to Spirit, and Spirit is actually doing everything it can to make you happy, which is you're saying that the country does not accept you. So what do you think it's going to keep doing? It's going to keep saying that to you, okay? So there's lots of stuff that you need to get your head around and get your head from the negative spiraling down and move your head up towards the mind, up towards the positive stuff. I know, and I hate using that word positive, but it's time for change with the mind. Once you change your mindset and have no limiting beliefs, lots of things will change for you, okay? It's that crystal clear, 100% crystal clear. So, okay, what do we got? Bella Mallory Healy. Hello, Leslie. Hope you're well. Any messages from Spirit for me tonight? So what do we get for Bella, Spirit? Okay, I don't know why, but I did see push bike. I don't know why. I have to say it. And I feel like there's a lot of anxiety around you as well. So I'm also getting number 12 around you. So 1 and 2 is 3. So March coming up is definitely going to be very busy for you. And 12, so December, lots of changes around December. Are you thinking of moving, or what's with the property? Because I saw issues with the property. Okay, and look, I don't know, but I just saw water near the property. I don't know what that means. I don't know if you live near water or you want to live near water or there's a flood or something like that, but I did see water or too much water near the property. I'm also getting a really dry throat around you. I feel like there's a lot of dehydration, not enough water, not enough zinc, calcium, all that stuff in your system. Okay, so lots of deficiencies around the minerals. So please top up on your minerals and look for the Celtic and Himalayan salt, because the Celtic and Himalayan salt is very good for helping you sleep. So when you have restless nights, or you don't have enough, nutrients in your system, you can't concentrate. So I feel like you can't concentrate at the moment. So I feel like the zinc deficiency is going to help you focus more, okay? Lots of stuff around the immune system that's going to help you, which is your vitamin D and your zinc and all that stuff, and your vitamin C. So please top up on that. This message is for you about health. So please look after your health, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okie dokie. So, okay. I'm sorry, if you write me a long message, Kat, I can't read. I have to kind of read it while I'm talking, because I can't have dead air, so to speak here. Let me go back to that. What is it? Intuitive is so true. I join the dots in my head. I believe those birds are my in-laws, 100%. Last week I found out my daughter is pregnant and wished my mother-in-law was around to experience this exciting time with us, and then those birds appeared. 100%. I feel her message to tell us she's around. I miss her so much. She was such a beautiful person. That's beautiful. Not many daughter-in-laws say that about their mother-in-laws, but that's beautiful. Thank you. So Tony Carter says, try to help everyone I encounter if it's holding open the door or helping grab stuff from the shelf. I also spread positive energy by saying hello to everyone and everyone I pass by. I love to spread positive energy. Yeah, that's right. So I like to look at people, and not in a weird way, not in a creepy way, but watch how they interact with other people. And I sort of study the body language of them, and I look at them and I say, you know what, when you walk past them and you give them that little kind of that little smile, they look at you in shock as if say, oh my God, what are you looking at me, smiling at me? And they get a shock because they're not used to it, because people don't do that anymore. It's not like the old fashioned way where everybody gives you a handshake when they see you, they say hello to you. You know, it's almost like you've got to pay money for people to say hello to you now. But you know, if you just smile at someone, you change that whole demeanor in everything. You know, it's just, it pays off. It'll come back to you tenfold. So over to you there, Ellie.
So Rangi said, my partner has always got a sore left shoulder, like it's a muscle pulled. Yes, my finances are very low. I'm born on the 13th of March.
Go figure.
September is my sister-in-law's birthday, who is
I
don't know what that was.
What's that?
It's a very misspelled word, I think.
Where sister-in-law's birthday, who is in spirit.
Okay.
In spirit.
Beautiful olive-colored skin.
Yeah.
My daughter has a plate in her left ankle from a drunken fall. Thank you so much, hun. Much
there you go. That was spot on with that one there. So the left ankle. So this is what I wrote. I wrote the left ankle. There's the left ankle there, and there's your September for your sister's birthday, as well as she said the 13, and there's the 13 up there. Okay, so the 13. So 1 and 3 is 4 in the month of April. So I feel like April's going to be a big month for you anyway, Rangi. Okay, so keep that body healthy and fit. So Leslie, I'm worried about my auntie. Is she going to be okay? So Leona Sunday, you should know better than asking me that. You need to put out positive vibes for her as well. Okay, so you stop manifesting bad things to happen to her. You need to put it out there so that she can actually feel the love and get that love from you and know that she's going to come out okay, all right? And I'll leave that there. All right, so another one there. Over to you, Miss Ellie.
So Bella Mallory said, March is my birthday. We may be wanting to upsize soon, currently in a 1-bedroom apartment.
100%.
And she also said, I'll be looking into the mineral depletion, currently on my second bottle of water as well. Water intake has been hard for me.
Yeah, so I prefer to have like lemon in my water or lime or something like that in the water, because it just, I don't know, it just tastes different. I always have filtered water. I don't usually have anything from the tap, pretty much. So where were we up to here? The screen just jumped. So if you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You will see me there. We're streaming live across 7 platforms, and you're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. We'll be back in a minute.
Alive 90.5.
That's not playing.
Get in there.
We all know that paying for a funeral can be a financial burden. However, have you ever thought of paying off a prepaid funeral with none of the ongoing premiums that is associated with funeral insurance? $1,000 can get you started. Hills Family Funerals, a family-owned and operated business of 35 years, can make it easier for you. Call 02
All right, what have we got? 23 minutes to go.
Or speak to one of the friendly staff members to learn how. Get assistance today. Call Hills Family Funerals, station sponsor.
Does your smile embarrass you?
Hang on.
If you have loose, damaged, or missing teeth, or loose fitting dents, we remove broken teeth.
Or you press pause. Did you press pause?
I did something. I'm not sure. I was watching reading Keeping Up.
Schedule a consultation today at infinitydentalecare.com.
Yeah, it's are you on the
Are you planning to buy
thing, or
a
you on your
property
own?
to live in?
Not on my own one.
Okay.
At Hills
What am
Insurance
I?
I don't know their
Buyers
password.
Agency, we make property buying
Oh,
Yeah,
good, I
I'm
know
on.
it's that.
I'm on the live one. I'm on the live.
Yeah. No, it's working all that time. It just didn't stop. I love how you're so forceful. I love how you're so forceful.
Well, Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. We've got another 20 minutes to go, so if you'd like to have a free reading, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We are streaming live across 7 platforms. We are on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, and also Facebook. So if you'd like to have a free reading, we're doing the last 20 minutes here. We're here every Monday night from 9 to 11. And this is our 58th show. So I think I've already done how many readings you reckon, Ellie? About 30? I think I've done about 35 readings already. So we are on fire. So if you'd like to have a reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. So what do you mean, Tony? So it's very hard to get someone when they are or they're not there now 100% clear. I can't remember what you said about that. Okay, what's that? Says that they don't know between flirting and being nice anymore. Very, very sad. Yes, that's sad, Christine says. Yes, so Nicole Stenson, yes, the house is next to a creek, water. Yes, it has got flooded, and the property and land. I don't feel like it's a good move there, Lovey, because I feel like this is going to go pear-shaped for you, okay? I don't feel like that's a good move. You need to go to higher ground, 100%. I got your past loved ones in my ear screaming at me, and it's just made me see your question again, okay, your comment again. So yeah, so please do not go there if it's a flooding area. 100,000%, don't go there. Let's keep going. Oh, that's beautiful. Geraldine Carlton, she said, 3 different friends that I had not seen in over 10 plus years on different days. I greeted them all with hugs. That's right. It just shows the love. I never do anything without sending love hearts. I never really, even on Facebook, I don't like anything. I love everything because I just feel like there's not enough love in this world. So when I do that, I just push my energy out towards you. Even when we got Miss Harvey, she sent me through the prayer. Thank you. She sent me through a beautiful prayer here. I haven't read it yet, but I always know her prayers are beautiful, and we'll be doing that tonight. But even, from that energy, from when I read out her prayer, I actually push it through to you guys, the ones that are here with me now. So Bella, it's hard because I normally reach for a can of Coke rather than water. Well, that's just, so it's just virtually, you might as well just go put sand in your car. The same thing, Bella, so it's time for change for you, lovey. And I do get pain around the lower extremities of the female plumbing area, around the bladder area for you. So what's going on there? So when you're having all this rubbish stuff in your system, you're talking to a personal trainer of 36 years. I lectured anatomy and physiology for 3.5 years at 2 colleges. I know my body and I know people's bodies. So it's you might as well just go and put sand in your car and expect the car to run. That's the same principles. So you've got to look after yourself. You can't expect your body to be healthy and wonderful and happy. And, they say when you go to sleep, you need to go to bed tired, not wired. So I feel like you're the opposite way around. So have a good night there. Have a good evening, Tony Carter. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing time and helping me stay awake at work with this great session. Almost done now to go home and to bed 8 a.m. Julie Gibson. Thank you. Julie Gibson listens to this show every time she's at work. She helps I think it's a palliative care, isn't it there? Ellie, can you remember that? Can't remember. But she's always on the live and she's always here. Thank you for joining us. You're welcome there, Tony. Angela McGriffin. Okay, what would you recommend for healing laryngitis? Thank you. You always have the best remedies. Okay, so laryngitis, anything with an itis on the end is inflammation. So inflammation in your body. Now, just because somebody has laryngitis in their throat does not mean that anywhere in the rest of the body doesn't have inflammation. So, for example, your brain has inflammation. If you've got throat, if it's in the throat, if it's in the joints for arthritis, it's the same principles. It's conjunctivitis in the eyes. It's the same principles. There's inflammation in your system. There's inflammation in your body. So lots of zinc, lots of vitamin D for you, lots of topping up. So I was only just talking tonight with Kevin and the team from before us, Lord Pig and the supervisor, and we were talking about vitamins and minerals and topping up your immune system. And and we're talking about vitamin C. And I remember a doctor, and I'm not a doctor, so I'm not giving this out as good, as doctor's advice. But this is what the doctor used to tell me when I was a little kid, as I remember it. It was a 3x3x3, and it was take 3 vitamin C tablets 3 times a day for 3 days. That's what I remember, and that's what I do, and that's what keeps me going. So I don't know if that'll help anybody else, but I'm not responsible for anything that goes wrong with you. But that's what I do with myself. But we lost voice, yeah, because I had to talk. So Christine, sorry, I had to talk to Kevin for a second, and I couldn't leave it unmuted. So, yes, because the ads are on. Oh, that's beautiful. Mary Sacco, night, Leslie and Ellie and everyone. I thank you again. I miss my sister and I know she's okay. Yeah, that's beautiful. They're always okay on the other side. Always, always, always. So, okay, let's keep going. Yes, everyone's having a conversation. I've got to keep just quickly looking through it and then coming up for air and just looking to see what I can see. Okay, Nona, property settlement mediation on late April. Can you read anything on what will happen on this day? I greatly appreciate it for your time. Thank you. So I do feel like there's smiles coming out after it. It's not everything that you want, because I feel like the dollar's going to be lower for you. Okay, so you won't get as much, if that makes sense. But take what you can get. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Let's keep going. Jim Tim, my past loved ones, my family. Yes, that is them watching over me, screaming not to move into the house. 100%, lovey. If you move into that property and that it's going to flood, and it has flooded, it's going to flood. I'm telling you now, because I saw water everywhere. Okay, and I'm talking not just to the table height. I'm talking to the roof height. Okay, because I just saw it again, and it's not the right move. It's like stay clear away. 100% do not go there. There's better options. I keep hearing them screaming, bashing me in the back of the head. They're saying to me, tell her there's better options. Julie Gibson, that's right. The Doligiver. Main work is caregiver for organization. Thanks for the recognition. I really appreciate. That's right. I remember now. She's the end of life worker. That's beautiful, Julie Gibson. She's so beautiful. She cares for the people that are actually having their last breath. So that's just such a unique person. Such a beautiful person you are. Remember, vitamin D3, K2 is so important daily, especially if you are out of the sun exposure. 100%. Lots of D3. You have frozen. No, I haven't frozen. We're streaming live here, Tanya Aikens, and the screen is just perfect for us. Okay. Geraldine Carlton, she says, when a loved one passes, I say to myself, they have gone home to their loved ones and they are suffering no more. To be honest, they don't really suffer when they pass over either, because a human body cannot pass in pain. That's what I've come to realize all these years. I had a friend that had her father, I was only just saying this the other day, had her father that was in a lot of pain, and he was in Perth, and she was a nurse, she was in Sydney. They couldn't get a hold of the stepmom, and so they called my friend up and they said, can we administer your dad the pain relief, because he's in a lot of pain. And he was like curled up in the fetal position, just really tense, really tight muscled, like he was just really sick. And sure as ever, they gave him the morphine and he passed 3 hours later. So that's a kind of, so if he was in pain, he couldn't pass, if that makes sense. So don't think for a second that people pass in pain, because they don't. They actually have to be out of pain before they can do anything, because the body will not allow itself to pass in pain. That's how the body is, like it's so unique. It's so cool. Oh, thank you, Michelle Coburn. She says, I'm staying on until the end of the show, but I would like to thank you, Leslie, Ellie, and everyone for another great night and lovely company. Good night, sleep well, and wish you all a wonderful day tomorrow. Take care to you all. Thank you. So we've got Cassandra Beck. Yes, I think I've done messages for you there, Cassandra, but I do feel like the end of this week is going to be a little bit chaotic at the end of the week. So brace yourself for that, Cassandra. I'm pretty sure I've done you before. Didn't I do her before? I think I did. Cassandra, I didn't write down everyone's note. Yeah, I did. I wrote down Cassandra Beck. Here it is here. You must have missed it, Cassandra. 28, 29th, I said, and also the 10, 11, October, January, 2nd, and February, and November with you. And I don't know what else I wrote there either. I didn't write it all. But I'll leave that there. You might have to go back and listen to the show. So let's go here. What do we got here? Everybody. Oh, there you go. So Karen Riley says, I've lost my badges. I can see your badges. So with Facebook, guys, if you want to, sometimes the algorithm plays up in, like on my screen, you guys can see when you're posting the questions, but I can't see anything. All I get is what pops up on my page. And because the algorithm, I've worked out that if you're not liking anything on the page or you're not interactive with the page, it won't push your question towards me to see it, when I'm live. So that's how it works, guys. So then people accuse me of, why are you not answering why are you avoiding my question? I haven't even seen it. I do this 8 hours a week so that I can help people. It's not like I'm here just to torture you and not read the question. If I'm not drawn to it by spirit, I'm just not drawn to it by spirit. Even if I do see it, if I'm not drawn to it, it's just the spirit. I'm not going to push the boundaries of spirit. It's just, it's the timing. Okay, let's keep going back a bit. Emily Ayres. Lesley, does Spirit have any messages for me tonight, please? And thank you. So Emily Ayres. Emily, Ayres. So does Spirit have any messages? Well, I get the number 12. I also got 13 around you. So it's 1, 2, 3. So March and April for you. So it's either 12, 3, March, 4, or April, or 13. So lots of stuff coming up around the end of May as well. So keep yourself braced. And I just feel like they're showing me tears. So have you had tears lately or something not right around you that you feel like you want to cry, but you can't cry because you just want to hold it back because you don't want nobody to know? Okay, because I feel the tears are there, but I just feel like there's a bit of sorrow in the heart. Like they're saying to me that the heart's a little bit, not completely broken, but a tiny little bit broken. Okay, and this has been going on for some time. I feel like that you always keep they're saying to me like your tongue tied, but your lips closed. If that makes sense, it's time to just kind of talk up a little bit. Like not to be over obnoxious, but to make sure that people know that they can't walk all over you. Because I'm feeling like there's that saying where don't mistake my kindness for a weakness. That's what people do with me. They always mistake the kindness for the weakness. And I just go, well, no, hang on a second. That's not right. You've got to have morals. You've got to have principles. And when you start sticking to the morals and principles, things will start to come your way. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any validations there, Ellie? Not yet. Don't know why, but my throat is so dry. What do we got here? Yeah, beautiful. All right, I'm just going to scroll forward here. Brenda Thompson, the body does not pass in pain. Thank you for this. Makes my heart feel better. 100% love you. They never do. They can't pass in pain. There's no way. If they, it's just the whole soul. You've got to remember, it's a soul in a carcass. It's a soul like getting the motor out of the car, putting it to the side, and that's the soul of the vehicle. The motor never stops. It's just continually going. So a lot of people get hooked up on the carcass and not the soul, and they're going, well, look at me, I'm over here, I'm right next to you. When you start to realize that, you go, oh my God, this is crazy. And now it makes you feel better. Geraldine Carlton says, love your accent from Northern Ireland. Thanks for your time. We're only just talking. So Kevin's looking at me over the top of his glasses. He's in front of me and he says, I know what you're thinking, because you're thinking, yes, I've got an accent, but I don't feel like I've got an accent. Because he said to me before, oh, you sound like you've got an accent. What'd you say? Something?
Your mannerisms. There's a certain way. No, you've got a unique way of speaking.
Unique.
So she's got an Australian accent, but she's got her own little accent as well.
That's right.
I know what you're saying. Little words she says.
Yeah. He says, I've got an Australian accent there, Geraldine, but I have my own mannerism, my own way of talking, my own little accent myself. So there you go. There you go. So Nicole Stan, she said, my mum and I was talking about past loved ones in that house. Yes, so no, do not go there. Wendy Harvey, yes, lots of people keep their problems private, sending her love and hugs. I don't know which one you're talking about. You must need a drink, Leslie. Yes, absolutely. My throat is very scratchy now. Thank you so much for a wonderful night, and thank you for everything you do for us. You're welcome there, Karen Riley. So we've got a validation there for you, Ellie.
So Sue.
Yeah. Susan McDonald.
Susan McDonald said, my daughter does have issues with her cycle. Does the spirit guide her to see a doctor, please?
Yeah, I do feel like that issue is all hormonal. So that can be a pituitary gland thing. And is she getting headaches too, Susan? Because I feel like there's the pituitary gland is just the hormonal side of it, as well as the just the body growing, So, and try and get her to eat something that's got more cruciferous foods in it as well, such as the broccoli and the cauliflower. That'll settle all the estrogen, lots of stuff like that down. So your broccoli and your cauliflower is a cruciferous food. It's got a lot of beautiful minerals in it, such as your potassium, lots of stuff like that that'll help with the cellulite or anything like that in your legs, girls. So if you've got issues with anything like that, and you've got cellulite, it's usually a potassium deficiency, and a lot of people are deficient in potassium. Okay, so, and I'll leave that there. And there's got another validation there for you, Ellie. Emily Ayres.
Yeah. So Emily Ayres says, there are 3 birthdays in April, my dad, my nephew, and mine.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I have been keeping something quiet. I have felt like crying about it, but yes, have been holding it back. Thank you, Leslie, for all you do.
Yeah, I knew it. I could see the tears. I could see like she wants to cry, but I like, it's like she wants to cry, but then she gets caught out and she goes, oh, I can't cry now, I'll do it later. It's like put it on a rain check. Yes, she is. Thank you so much for love and light. That's it. That's beautiful. Thank you. So we'll be back here again on Monday night. We'll be here from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. We're here tomorrow night, not in the studio, but live from home from 10 till midnight. So thank you for joining us. I'm going to read out this prayer now. If you do have validations, you can still always send them through on the page. So Miss Harvey sent me through a beautiful prayer. Oops, hang on, what have we got here? Thank you. You're welcome there, Angela. Nicole, Susan McDonald, yes, thank you. Kat Macca, thank you. Thank you for all your support. I love it. I'm very grateful. So tonight's prayer is Faith from Miss Wendy Harvey. She's one of my spirit writers. She's up in Queensland, and she sent me through a beautiful prayer. It's called Faith. Tonight's prayer is for those that seek peace. So try to let go as you gently release. F is for I thought it was going to put something else there, Miss Harvey. F is for forgiveness for those that have hurt you. A is for appreciation for friends that have helped you get through. I is for imagine as you go on your way. T is for truth in all that you can do and say. H is for honesty, because in that you can trust. Try to be genuine, for this is a must. Put these words together and tell me what you can see. It's really quite simple. Your faith will set you free. Love and light and healing, and we will see you tomorrow night from 10 to 11 till 12. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM, and good evening. Thank you.
Alive 90.5.
All right.
Paying for a funeral can be a financial burden.
Yep.
I didn't see that.
Have you ever thought of paying for a prepaid
Beautiful
funeral
prayer.
with none of the
Thank
ongoing
you.
Maybe we'll come up.
premiums that is associated with funeral insurance?
Sometimes I
$1,000 can get you started. Hills Family Funerals, a family-owned and operated business of 35
Bye.
years, can